For all the latest updates, subscribe to News9.
Lebanon has been going through a lot of political tension in the recent past. Just over a month back, the whole of Lebanon was protesting against the government due to the economic crisis in the country. In the latest, people took to the streets in Lebanon's capital, Beirut, protesting for an independent judiciary. Hundreds of protesters took to the streets and set tires and public property on fire. These protesters are demanding an independent judiciary be implemented in the whole of Lebanon. They also demanded the release of protesters who were recently detained over their opinions. More than 20 activists have been detained and are still held because of the opinions they have expressed. The protesters waved Lebanese flags and chanted slogans.
We are here to protest against the judicial system. We want the judges, the tribunals to be completely independent from any political pressure. We have many people who are arrested now, many activists, mainly from Beirut. They are arrested because of the freedom of speech.
The protest comes after authorities started a new investigation into social media posts deemed insulting of President Michel Aoun. Despite strict guidelines enforced due to the COVID-19 pandemic, there was no social distance maintained. Lebanon is one of the most indebted nations in the world. The small Mediterranean country is going through an unprecedented economic meltdown that has seen the local currency lose more than 80% of its value against the US dollar in recent months. Protesters also closed several roads in Beirut amid rising anger as the currency hit a new record low on the black market. Electricity cuts were increased and the government raised the price of bread for the first time in more than a decade. Lebanese army troops were on high alert nearby as thousands of people were stuck in their cars. The protests in Beirut have only worsened in almost a month. The economic condition seems to be worsening with the COVID-19 pandemic wreaking havoc. There seems to be a lot of political unrest in Lebanon. People in Lebanon hope that the present unrest comes to an end in the coming days.